Yeah, super excited for our team and the growth that we've had this week. I think we've grown a lot in our connection, as a team and the way they're connected with each other. I think our toughness has grown. I am really proud of the resilience that they showed in our overtime win against ORU. Offensively right now, I feel like we have such great balance and we have such great versatility, and we're able to showcase that, and we're continuing to play fast and play up tempo, and a lot of that starts with our defense. So defensively, we're really forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's creating a lot of advantage breaks for us. And I also think we're helping each other really well on the defensive side of the ball, and we're rebounding really well. We have a lot of growth to do. We know there's a lot of work ahead of us to do, but I think that our team is going to just continue to grow and continue to focus on the process with what we're doing.
All right, questions? Michael?
How have you guys kind of gone about integrating the players that didn't start the year that have now kind of gotten healthy and gotten back into the rotation? How have you kind of worked to get those folks in your rotation?
Yeah, well, it's fun to have a team with such great depth, right? And everybody individually adds these different pieces to it. It takes a lot of work to do that. It takes a lot of reps. One thing that I really love about our team, though, is the chemistry that we have. So we have great chemistry off the court. I think that translates on the court. But I think it's a matter of getting your rhythm and reps and being on the floor together. I think we still have some growth to do in that area as far as the rhythm of our team goes. I think we can find better rhythm and better flow, and we're going to continue to do that. And sometimes whenever you have players that come in that have been out for a little while, it can be just a little bit messy, but we're going to work through that and grow through that together.
So do you do the beach? Is that part of the trip, or is that any of the trip? Is there any beach?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, we're, this tournament that's coming up for us this week, we are really excited about it. One, we're so grateful to be able to have an experience like this for our team. We are focused on our games. We are focused on our preparation with that. We think being in a tournament like this is going to help us prepare for our conference tournament, understanding that next turnaround time, understanding the preparation, and that is our focus. It's going to be in a beautiful place. There's going to be, lots of teams there, and there's going to be lots of ways where we can be able to just kind of have our joy breaks a little bit, but maintain our focus on what we're there to do. It's a business trip for us, and we're excited for those challenges that we know that we're going to face in that tournament to help prepare us.
Did you feel like it was good, bad, or indifferent to play so many, I guess, home games / in-town games? Would you prefer to balance it more, or did you feel like it was okay to, hey, we're going to build our season through all of these games in town where we get practices and we get a lot of local work, and then we can make a road trip?
Yeah, well, for sure. You need to have a balanced schedule of those home and away games. Would we have liked for it to have been a little more balanced? Yeah, we would have liked to have done that and seen some road trips before. We have some road tests that are coming up for us, this tournament being one of them, and then we've got some road tests for us in December. So our team is going to continue to grow and continue to be tested in those areas. We love the Reynolds Center. We love our fans here. We love the community of Tulsa and the support that we get here. So being able to be at home with our fans for these first few games has been a really good experience.
Rebounding against Missouri State, pretty impressive. Kind of speaks overall to the level of toughness that you've talked about from a defensive standpoint, but not very often that you're one rebound away, right, from having that many with double-digit rebounds in one game.
Yeah, I think that's a big focus area for our team and a continued growth area, but I'm really proud of the way they've been able to carry over that focus onto the floor. Hannah Riddick is here and is, she's one of our great rebounders on our team, and she brings an intensity and a toughness in that area to our team that we've been able to see her get. But for us, the rebounding is more about team rebounding, right? Like we've challenged our guards a little bit to get inside and get more rebounds because it helps us with our offensive flow when we can do that. And so having balanced rebounders is key, but if Hannah wants to go and get what she gets every game, we're happy with that too.
And how's that process gone so far with just the overall, the team aspect of rebounding and not having to rely just singly on you or some of the better rebounders on the team?
It's amazing. It takes a lot of pressure off me as well. Like, just, if we have a big 6'3" girl and I just have to, like, get her out of the key, like, I know and trust that my guards are going to come in and they're going to get those rebounds. And, it's just not all on me, and that's something I really appreciate about this team. If I be like, hey, we all need to rebound, like, they respond immediately, and it's just been really awesome.
Good. Coach talks all the time about the culture that you create
Yeah.
within this program. There's no one better to ask than you. We hear this and being a part of a family, but what's it like living it and breathing it every single day?
It's amazing. Like showing up to practice and having 14 other players who want to be there and are going to put their everything into this practice or into this film session or into recovery or stretching or whatever it is. It's really it's kind of a transformational thing. Like it makes you bring a certain level of competition every day because you know you expect that from your other teammates. And I think I've really been able to see that and experience it on the floor. Like we're competitors. You know, there was no point at the ORU game where we're like, oh, we're going to lose or oh, we're too down. Like it was always like, this is still our game. We're still in this. So
That makes winning that much more fun. doesn't it?
sweet. It's sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the little things. Like you just brought up a number of things right there. You could have went to a list of things that were on the floor, but you started with things that are off the
Yeah.
floor. That's where the important work happens.
Exactly.
How is that within the group?
I think it's awesome. We had a really, really tough summer. It was very challenging, but we were able to push through. I mean, we had those, what we call them, those hurricane days, early hurricane days, and we had them every week. We would be up at 6 a.m. doing who knows what, right? But it's really transferred over, and it's made this culture of pushing through. And I know you're always telling us we got to push through that edge, and that's kind of like the theme in our program is that resilience and like pushing through the edge when things get tough or you think you don't have any more to give. Like I feel like our team, we can push over that.
Is there an area that's maybe surprising you that you didn't quite think that you guys were going to be good at early stages that have maybe kind of outpaced what your expectations are at this point?
I would say no. I really trust this team, and as soon as I saw everybody, like we have so many moving parts, I knew that we were going to be good at a lot of different things. I think everyone brings something so unique and amazing to the table, so we really do have a lot of versatility on this team.
Will this be the most exotic place you've ever spent the Thanksgiving week?
I would say it's up there for sure. Yeah.
Coach, I mean, 5-0 start, that's only second time in team history. You know, talk about this team, what makes this team so special to have this kind of historic start?
Yeah, well, I think it's our connection that we talked about at the beginning. Like we've had great returners that are coming back. We have transfers. We have incoming freshmen. You have a lot of new faces, and it's the way that Hannah mentioned this summer. It's the way that they gelled this summer. I think this team is really special in the way they're connected, both on and off the floor. And I think that chemistry just comes through in the way that we have great teamwork with it. You know, I also think this team as a and Hannah alluded to it a minute ago, like there's just a fight and a belief and a grit that is just, it's unbreakable. And I think that's this team. And I'm so excited for our journey and our growth and, excited about the great start that we've had. But we know like we've got to focus on that next step and what's right in front of us.